invite you to type in the comments because I really like to hear the vibrational state that you're in before I guide you through the meditation, because as you know, all of my meditations are intuitively led. So type in the comments what vibration you're feeling, what vibration you want to feel. If you want to share your manifestation here, your intention here, you can. If it feels a little too sensitive, you don't need to share it publicly. But I would invite you to share the intention of the energy and the emotion that you want to bring through. Yes. Sarah says feeling more calm since listening, was anxious prior. Yes, Sarah, thank you for sharing that. And Sarah and everybody else listening, the frequency and energy that I'm in right now is a channeling state. So you're probably sensing and feeling this inner peace coming through because that's been my intention. But I also want to let you know the human, right? The human Cami that's existing in this world, the human Cami is having a hard time this week. There's a lot of energies coming through. I had a panic attack this week. I needed to do breath work multiple times. I cried several times this week. I worked with my intuitive coach. I worked with my breath work coach. I'm doing breath work today and tomorrow, and I'm getting a reading on Sunday. So when a teacher shows up in the energy that you want to be in, I want you to align with the energy, but I also want you to remember they're human, and I don't want you to ever put me or any other teacher on a pedestal. My human is humaning hard this week. Okay? And I just keep getting called to surrender. Keep getting called to surrender. I did Kundalini this morning, right? I'm just keep getting called to surrender and then moving towards those tools, those energetic tools that allow peace and abundance and health and vibrational harmony to be in my body. So I got my juice, right? I got my smoothie. I did my Kundalini. I do my yoga. I do my walks. I get up out of bed. I leave my house even when I don't feel like it because I know that's the highest good for my vibrational state. Okay? So I want you to hear that. I'm normal, a normal human on this spiritual journey, just like we all are. And this anxiety is just coming up because, so this might be useful for you, Sarah, and anybody else. We're in a new year, new paradigm. We're shifting into age of Aquarius, right? So this old energy is like anxious. It's like holding on. It's like, no, we want you to be afraid. And so we're sensing this anxiety because you're like, no, we've been afraid for 20 years. We need to keep being afraid. And this new frequency is wanting to come through to be like, no, Spirit's got you. It's all good, bro. Like, this is the vibe we're moving into, but this old energy feels dense. So I want you to know that's all that's happening is this old energy is trying to hang on, and we are breaking through. And one of the most amazing ways to break through, I love, love, love meditation, but I even love meditation when it's paired with breath work. That's why I've became certified as a breathwork instructor this year, because it is so powerful. Okay? Yeah. All right, great. All right, Sarah says, or Teresa says, calm and optimistic. Sarah, intentions, financially secure, finalize our lease, and move out of state by May. Beautiful. Mimi, optimistic and chill. Teresa, health, wealth, and happiness. Beautiful. Mimi, financially free. Yes. Yes. You're welcome for the transparency. Yes. All right, everybody. Let's do this. So we're going to meditate here for about 15 minutes. Linda is calling in healing. Beautiful. Let's just rub our hands together here as I talk. Now, I started with this, but I want to bring it back to your reminder. The power that words carry. So I'm going to use an example and then we'll clear it and cancel it. So if you're wanting to say, I want to get out of debt, the frequency that you hear is debt, and that frequency feels bad. So I love what somebody else Mimi has said, financially free, free, secure, safe, abundant, playful, open, adventurous, travel. Use the words that you're calling in. If you're calling in healing, bring in the vibration of healing without the specificity to the condition, right? Without the specificity to the problem. We call forth the solution. We call forth the feeling. We don't need to be specific about this is exactly what's going on. Let me tell God what's going on, right? Like the all knows, and it's inviting us to go into the frequency of it already being done. Yes, Linda, strength, beautiful. Jesse, intend to surrender. into a passionate career for the highest good of all. I love this because it's so open, right? It's so open to possibility, Jesse. That's beautiful. All right, let's tune in. Placing your feet flat on the ground. Putting your hands wherever feels best and comfortable for you. So you can do prayer. You can put hands on heart. You can put hands palms down on the thighs or palms up to signify that surrender and receiving. We're just going to close down those eyes. Beginning to connect with the breath now. Deep belly breaths. Imagine if you could receive more air, more life, more abundance into that belly, into the base of the lungs. Maybe you need to stretch a little. Maybe you need to roll out the neck, roll down the shoulders. Maybe you need to open and close the jaw, wiggle the tongue. Maybe you need to get settled in. So remember, this isn't rigid, this is fluid. Come into your most comfortable position here. We're going to begin by drawing the energy up through the feet. Sensing the energy coming deep, deep, deep from Mother Earth. This energy of darkness deep within the earth. There's not a knowingness of what's in there, but there is an energetic frequency that we sense. This deep sense of peace and security, of mothering, of being held. Imagine that energy coming up in the form of a color. Maybe it's a deep maroon, purplish brown. Coming up through the feet, the legs, up into the hips and low back, up into the spine, up through the throat, the head, and imagine it coming out to the crown of the head, going infinitely up into the sky. 2 more breaths just like this, breathing in through the feet and out through the head. In through the feet, out through the head. Just sit with this energy here, feeling that grounded sense of security, connection, and peace. Now this time imagine the energy coming down through the head, and it's originating somewhere up in the galaxy, in the unknown quantum reality, the energy of peace, love, truth, compassion. Breathing in through the top of the head. Imagine it coming down through the spine, out through the hands, out through the legs, and down into the earth. And again, breathing in through the crown, out through the feet. One more, breathing in and out through the feet. Now have a sense or imagine that there is a golden sun emanating from right below the rib cage, between the rib cage and the belly button. And with each breath, this golden sun burns brighter with this intensity of love, of communion, of oneness. And it begins to expand with the essence and energy of love and the unity of bringing forth the highest good for all. And as you sense and feel into the highest good, see what comes up in the body now. What frequency, vibration. It may come through as a color or a sensation. Just be with the body. And as you're with the sensation in the body, see if you can label this feeling, this sensation. Is it peace, healing, safety, love? Let's put a human word to describe the vibration so that we can identify exactly how it feels in our body. And as you're here with it now, you can invite and call upon angels. Angels are so close to our frequency, yet we always have divine will. So if we ever need support, we must ask or pray. So if you're open to receiving angelic support, just set the intention. I receive the support of the angels now. And as you breathe, imagine angels coming into the space. You can invite them to amplify the feeling in the body. If you would like more joy, more love, more peace. And you can imagine it coming into the body as light, the Christed light. And allow it to expand. And allow the energy to flow outward into the ground, out of the head, expanding the aura. Sometimes you may experience a new sensation in the body. If you're just learning how to feel this vibration, it may feel like a lot in the body. And so you may invite in the energy of Holy Spirit to help you hold all this joy, all this love. And you may also invite in the energy of water to just soften it and allow the beautiful energies to flow through you. We don't need to try to hold on to the energy, but we want to let it expand to uplift the entirety of humanity. Calling on love and healing, safety, inclusivity, compassion, the deep feeling of enoughness. Allow the heart to open to the enoughness, to the love. And allow the energy to move up into the throat. There may be a tightness there. The throat is where we manifest from. So I invite you here, if it feels appropriate, to maybe make a sound or a tone with the voice. It could just be a hum. So you might need to release with a breath. So maybe there's a dragon's breath that wants to come through. Opening the mouth, letting the tongue hang out. Just begin to let some movement come through that voice. Sound is the creator. It is said that creation is created through sound. And maybe if this affirmation feels true to you and it feels uplifting to you, you could say the affirmation. We begin with, I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. I that I am. Now shifting into I am energy, you may just want to say I am, I am, I am. And then here you can invite in a word that you would like to affirm into your frequency. I am enough. I am healed. I am healing. I am abundant. I am peace. I am love. I am loved. You can continue to go with your own affirmations or just sit and receive this new energy. As you do, move your attention up to the area between the eyebrows. Imagining here, there's a screen in the mind. And you begin to see, sense, feel, and imagine. It is already done. It begins as a feeling and as a thought. So place the imagery there in your mind. As you place it in the mind, put it in the first person. So you're in your physical body experiencing that reality. You're imagining yourself sitting and looking out at the beautiful scenery on your vacation, in your new home. You're imagining looking at your bank account and seeing and feeling the abundance that's there. You're feeling the sensation of being with loved ones, being held, being honored. You're there in the moment as your dream comes true. Allow the face to soften, the jaw to relax, but maybe a slight smile on the lips, placing the tongue at the roof of the mouth. This has been known to activate the area in the brain that connects us to higher consciousness. And now, if you'd like to invite in your guides, a guide, another angel, an ancestor, any supportive, loving energy, you may go here to ask the question, who is it that I'm meant to be? Who is it I'm meant to be? And allow that energy, answer, and vibration to come through the body. And we say thank you, thank you, thank you for all this angelic support. The spiritual soul squad that's here for us. And you may feel called now to place those hands on or around the heart or on a place in the body. Beginning to draw your energy back in, back into that heart score, back into the body, into the here and now. Feeling gratitude, saying thank you, thank you, thank you for all this abundance, This ability to connect with divine love. I am connected. And beginning to wiggle those toes. Bringing hands up to the heart, putting them together in prayer. Maybe doing a little rub of those hands. As we close out this session, bring those hands up to the third eye. And we affirm, I see it and I believe it. And so it is. When you're ready, take a deep breath, stretch it up, open the eyes. Ooh, maybe a little stretchies. If you have water, big sip of water.